custom project I did with a modern style Beta Ray Bill figure. It's a decently built figure. I like the diaphragm joint they put on them and different things, but I always thought the lower body was very plain looking with just the Hyperion legs from the hips down. It's very, very plain, and especially after they introduced the 80th anniversary of Thor, he is short. Beta Ray Bill is taller than Thor, if I'm not mistaken. And with these original legs, the modern Beta Ray Bill is shorter. I really wished it would have just give us an updated version of the classic Beta Ray Bill. That's a lot of sculpt. But this is a lot of new sculpt as well. You have the new torso, new lower waist, new head, cape, shoulder pauldrons. It's a new, of course, Stormbringer, of course. So I don't know why they just couldn't give us new legs. Something they could have done this style Beta Ray Bill, but besides the point. I had an extra classic Beta Ray Bill and an extra modern Beta Ray Bill, so I spliced those two together from the knees down. Let's go ahead and pop the cape out so you get a better look. Now, with the lower legs, I couldn't use the Beta Ray Bill, the classic Beta Ray Bill knees. The joints are too thin, and the diameter of the disc are too small to go into the upper thighs of the modern Beta Ray Bill. But with a little bit of heat and pop, I was able to use the knees from the modern one in the lower legs of the classic Beta Ray Bill. I did take my Dremel. So when you do that, you'll have the disc pop out a little bit. So I ground down the disc on the back to make it look better. To get the knee pads on here, I shaved them off the original classic knees, if you can see in there. And I drilled the modern knee and put a styrene peg in there and drilled a hole into the knee pad. And I glued them onto the modern knees. Not only does it add a little bit of more design to the figure, it actually adds height. He is now the same height as the 80th anniversary Thor, which worked out great. And with proportions, it still looks really good as well. The arms are the same length. The figures are now the same height. And with the lower legs, these are classic Toy Biz legs, you don't really lose any articulation. You still got your double jointed knees. You have a boot cut down here, hinged ankles. It's actually very well ratcheted. You lose a little bit of rocker, but not much that really matter. And that rocker is actually ratcheted as well on the classic style legs. And you gain toe hinges. So it's great little update for a really good figure. Just like I said, just lacking a little bit of style and a little bit of height. I like adding the gold down to the lower legs and the more decorative boots. A lot less boring looking compared to the modern style they did, which in the comics, he's not that plain looking with this costume, but they went a little too plain. With blending these two together for this one, I think it's a nice little mix of the classic modern design. I was pretty well pleased with how this turned out. It's not too difficult a modification. The only toughest part is modifying the knee pads to go onto the modern knees. I would still love to see Hasbro give us a modern figure of the classic style Beta Ray Bill. The Toy Biz one still looks really good. And the only issue it really had was the arms couldn't go down any lower than this, and those shoulders are a little small. Better range here and bigger shoulders. This still would be a great figure, other than the dated style ball hips are very well camouflaged in this figure. But still, Hasbro would love a updated classic Beta Ray Bill and a Warriors 3. And then that could be a 3-pack. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll catch y'all next time.